Yes. Yes, student, how I have defined you integral, yes, integral equations, integral equations, yes, yes, integral equations for the Laplace transform. Okay. And now first we define you how to solve this integral equation by using the Laplace. First I want to define you the integral equations. Okay. An equation of the form fx is equal to yx plus 0 to x k x minus t yt dt. Yes, let us suppose the equation number 1 in which the unknown function yt, which is yx is here, in which the unknown function yx appears under or outside the integral is called an integral equation. Yes, and here the integral is a convolution of two functions kx and yx. Yes, therefore we use this theorem. Therefore the convolution help in solving the integral equations. The integral equations are very important and other and difficult to solve them, but if you take or you apply the convolution theorem, then you can easily solve these types of the integral equations. Yes, if we apply the Laplace transform on both sides, then you get Laplace of, yes, fx, yes, is equal to Laplace of yx, yes, on both sides you apply here, plus and also here Laplace of this one, yes, 0 to x k x minus t y t dt. Here is also okay. And according to the convolution theorem, you know that this is equal to this result you have proved earlier, and this is equal to, according to the convolution theorem, you know this is equal to, here is the yx and here is also, this can be written as kx yx, kx yx. According to the Laplace, if you are taking the Laplace of this is that is, you can Laplace of, actually this becomes the Laplace of kx and Laplace of yx, if we can write in that form, Laplace of, in the bracket form, yes, Laplace of kx, okay, and also the, you can say that in other form, this can be written as Laplace of yx, yes, Laplace of yx, actually this one, yes, this one, because you're using the convolution theorem here is, so Laplace of f of x, yes, here Laplace of kx, and so this can be written as Laplace of yx is equal to, yes, yx is, you see here is Laplace of yx, here is Laplace of yx, so this can be written as Laplace of, yes, yx, yes, this can be written as this, and within a bracket you can write it 1 plus Laplace of kx, yes, clear. So this is equal to Laplace of f of x, okay, so you can find out the, or you can say that the Laplace of yx is equal to Laplace fx, yes, divided by 1, yes, 1 plus Laplace dx, yes, dx. Now this become very easy because you are using here the convolution theorem. Yes, so it becomes very easy. Okay. And now this integral equation, I want to define it by using an example. Let us suppose that for example, yes. Now I have, after that I have given so many examples related to the inverse Laplace transformation. Okay, but in this integral equation I want to give you only one example. Let us suppose that to solve this. Yes, solve the Laplace transform, solve by the method of Laplace transform the integral equation. Yes, this one, yx is equal to x cube plus 0 to x sine x minus t yt dt. You solve this using Laplace transform. Yes. Okay. Easily you can solve this. Okay. Now, applying the solution, this can be written as comparing values. Here. Now, applying the Laplace transform on both sides. Yes. So, Laplace of yx. Yes. And here is Laplace of x cube, yes, you know, plus Laplace of 0 to x sine x minus t yt dt. Yes, clear? Okay, in that. Okay, and also if you apply the convolution theorem, then the 0 to x, yes, 0 to x sine x minus t yt dt is equal to y sine x yx. If you apply the by using the convolution theorem, yes, by convolution theorem, yes, theorem, yes, you know that this one, thick, this one. So this can be done as, so Laplace this yx, yes, is equal to Laplace x cube, yes, plus here you can say by using the convolution theorem you can write here is Laplace, yes, this sin x and Laplace yx, yes, Laplace is clear. And also this can be, you know, the result of Laplace sin x, you know, yes, you know this result, so you can find out this can be, and also you know the Laplace of this one, yes, you know, and for the same process you here is Laplace and here is also Laplace, yes, so you can take the common, yes, here from here, so Laplace this one from here and here, yes, so Laplace 1, yes, you can say 1 minus, yes, Laplace sin x, yes, yes, this, on this bracket I have to find it, yes, this and this common here, Laplace yx, is clear, this is equal to Laplace x cube, Is clear? Now, and you know Laplace yx, therefore Laplace this yx, yes, is equal to Laplace x cube, yes, and divided by Laplace this one, yes, sorry, 1 minus Laplace sin x. And I think you know all the properties of x cube. Laplace x cube is, you know, and Laplace x cube is, yes, Laplace x cube, you know, this one is equal to factorial 3, yes, 3 to the power, this to the power Laplace x cube, factorial 3 by, yes, S4, yes, and also Laplace sin x, you know, what is this? This one is 1 by s square plus 1. Yes, you know all these two formulae. Yes. So, substituting here, now you get the result. Yes, substituting here, this one and this one in this expression. Now you get the result. Factorial 3. Yes, factorial 3 by factorial 3 by S4 and divided by 1 minus 1 by, yes, s square plus 1. You can solve. Now you get the result. You get the result is like that. 3 factorial divided by, yes, you get, solving this, you get this to this by S4 plus factorial 3, yes, divided by S6, like that. This is the Laplace of yx. So, yes, and also because you want to find the equation solution on this equation, here there is no, so taking the Laplace inverse on both sides, yes, Laplace inverse here and Laplace inverse here, and you know if you take the Laplace inverse on both sides, then yes, you get, if you take the Laplace transform inverse of on both sides, so yx, you get yx, yes, you get this is equal to Laplace inverse of 1 by S4 and Laplace inverse of 1 by S4. This is equal to x cube plus 1 by 20 x5. Okay, this is the solution of the integral. If that type of the problems you can solve. Now I have given you some examples of the inverse of the Laplace transformation. Yes, thank you.